Let's dive into the June NGS headline. We'll start with the content that the headline talked about. Starting on the 8th, we'll be getting the Kavaris region, and everything that is included in a new region update that we have come to expect so far. So new battle tier, new trainer, and new zones. On top of this, gold and silver enemies will be more impactful, new trials, and we'll be getting new gimmicks in Kavaris, such as the snowboards and being able to throw rocks at enemies. Level cap will be 60, and we'll be getting new skills, though don't know if skills is plural per class. The Rock series has been announced, which is a good thing because it means we're not getting just 2 series. Unless they've renamed the Shell series to Rock, we will be getting new client orders. And the next change I really like. We'll be getting 2 urgent quests, but one will be including the gimmicks from the zones, so the snowboards and the rocks to fight it. I think this is a very novel way of handling it and making the UQ more fun in the process. We still need to work out if the rewards they drop will be worthwhile, however. Aleo and Retum Yellow Battle Tier. They've updated the yellow Aleo and Retum Battle Tier, removing the fact that if you are over leveled, you get reduced XP, which is a benefit. However, both of these are probably going to be too low to be beneficial for that in the first place. Level 35 for Aleo, adding Ale Domina to its pool. My problem with this is, why was this not released when Aleo was in rotation in Retum? Everyone expected it to be, I expected it to be, and it came out of left field when it wasn't dropped. And being level 35 is the perfect level for it to exist in that update, so it doesn't make sense to me. As for the Retum one that adds Ret Domina, it will require level 45, which I think is more reasonable, and I understand why that one was not added. It still seems really weird to me that the Aleo one was not added, however. Another new content piece they are adding is field races, and this will be to all zones. It is a PvP event where you compete with up to 32 Arcs defenders. Keep in mind, it's a parkour PvP event. They are finally adding Alliance functionality through Alliance quests, but no Alliance Hall or Alliance Quarters as of yet. Here's hopeful though. The return of treasure shops in NGS, at least it's another source of items for players to get. Quite a few quality of life updates, the ability to synchronize your cast colors, collect all mission pass, magnifying glass, that kind of thing. The full list will be on screen. And the Spring Scratch finally had some of its items added to the Special Scratch, so our Special Scratch tickets can finally be used after we've stacked them up to 100. Also on the 8th, we'll get the Galactic Divinity Scratch, which looks pretty alright. We'll get a Twitter event where we have to like and retweet the catch-up series and DLC packs. On the 15th of the 6th, Ragewald Gorge becomes available with ancient enemies. As we all know, the Ragewald Gorge will damage us for being in the zone if we are not prepared to be there, so keep this in mind. Also on this day, we'll be getting SG Scratch Refined Form 4, a login bonus. On the 22nd, we'll get the Dark Falls Interception Simulation, which is a harder version of the Dark Falls event, with Dark Falls at level 60, and on top of this, limited number of deaths in the instance. It is awesome they are adding more content like this, however, execution will be key, and it is of course awesome that they're adding it so early in the patch. Not adding Geolab at the start of the last patch is the biggest flaw of the Geolab in my opinion. Also on the 22nd, Original Creations B, the AC Scratch, pre-announced UQ from the 22nd, Sonic event on the 23rd, and I'll remind you about the 10th anniversary event as well in this part. My overall thoughts about this headline is things look promising. There is one point that I haven't mentioned, however, and that is the new characters in Kavaris. We are only getting 2. And despite one of the races in NGS being Cars, we have generic robots in the Kavaris region rather than Cars. I don't think this makes sense thematically, and I think it's really a letdown in that regard. It's kind of another situation where SEGA is shafting Cars, and I don't particularly think this was an agreeable choice to do. I'd definitely much rather see Cars walking around. But as for everything else, it is seriously just a matter of execution. If everything is fine-tuned correctly, then it will execute really well. However, if they skimp out on rewards, if they make the reward loops boring, if the game isn't rewarding enough and worth our time enough, we'll just won't play. And it goes back to that loop. Here's hope that they get it right this time around in Kavaris, and I hope to see you on the ice plains. I've been RSV, and I will see you next time.